The Tipping Point: How Little Things Can Make a Big Difference is a best-selling book by Malcolm Gladwell, first published in 2000. The book explores the idea of how certain trends, behaviors, and ideas spread like epidemics and reach a critical point, known as the tipping point, where they can have a significant impact on society. Here's a detailed summary covering the key aspects of The Tipping Point. Introduction. Malcolm Gladwell begins by introducing the concept of the tipping point, using the example of a dramatic drop in crime rates in New York City during the 1990s. He argues that there are specific factors and conditions that cause trends and ideas to spread like viruses and create significant changes in society. 3 key rules. Gladwell outlines 3 crucial rules that contribute to the tipping point phenomenon. The law of the few. Certain individuals, known as connectors, mavens, and salesmen, play a disproportionately significant role in spreading ideas and trends. Connectors are people with vast social networks. Mavens are individuals who have a deep knowledge and expertise in a particular area, and salesmen have the persuasiveness to convince others. The stickiness factor. The success of a message or idea depends on its ability to be memorable and influential. Ideas that are simple, surprising, and evoke an emotional response tend to stick in people's minds and spread more effectively. The power of context. The environment and context in which an idea or trend exists significantly impact its spread. Small changes in the environment can have a substantial impact on whether an idea reaches its tipping point or not. Connectors, mavens, and salesmen. Gladwell delves into the characteristics of connectors, mavens, and salesmen and how they contribute to the spread of information. Connectors. These are people with vast social networks. They have an innate ability to connect with diverse groups of people and bridge different social circles. Their extensive connections allow ideas to spread rapidly across various communities. Mavens. Mavens are information specialists who have a deep knowledge of specific subjects. They love to share their expertise with others and are trusted sources of information. Their recommendations can influence the decisions of those around them. Salesmen. Salesmen possess exceptional persuasiveness and charisma. They can convince others to adopt a certain idea or trend through their communication skills and influence. The stickiness factor and Sesame Street. Gladwell examines the concept of the stickiness factor by analyzing the success of the children's television show, Sesame Street. The creators of Sesame Street used simple, surprising, and emotionally resonant content, making it highly memorable and engaging for young audiences. The power of context. The broken windows theory. Gladwell discusses the broken windows theory, which suggests that small signs of disorder and neglect in an environment can lead to increased crime rates. By fixing small issues like broken windows and graffiti, crime rates can be reduced significantly. Epidemics and social contagion. Gladwell likens the spread of ideas and trends to the spread of contagious diseases. He explains that just as diseases spread through social networks, trends and behaviors can also spread in a similar manner. Case studies. The tipping points. Gladwell presents several case studies to illustrate the concept of the tipping point. The tipping point of crime reduction in New York City. Gladwell explores how a combination of efforts, such as addressing minor offenses and improving public spaces, led to a significant reduction in crime rates in New York City during the 1990s. The rise of hush puppies shoes. He examines the sudden resurgence of hush puppies shoes, which became a fashion trend after a group of young trendsetters in the East Village of Manhattan adopted them. Paul Revere and the American Revolution. Gladwell analyzes how Paul Revere's role as a connector was instrumental in alerting the American colonists about the approaching British troops, contributing to the success of the American Revolution. Conclusion. In the conclusion, Gladwell reiterates the 3 rules of the tipping point: the law of the few, the stickiness factor, and the power of context. He emphasizes the importance of understanding these factors to create meaningful and lasting change in society. In The Tipping Point, Malcolm Gladwell provides readers with valuable insights into the dynamics of trends and behaviors that create a tipping point. By understanding the key rules and factors that contribute to the spread of ideas, businesses, organizations, and individuals can better navigate and influence the social epidemics that shape our world.